guys, welcome back to another video. So today is another sketchbook session. So I kind of have a very vague kind of plan on what I want to do today, which will kind of help me fill up as many sketchbook pages as I can technically, but I'm not too sure how many I'm going to actually complete in terms of like today's session. It'd be nice to at least finish one, but maybe I can do 2 or 3 today. We'll see. Seeing how ambitious I will be for today's session. So starting off onto a nice blank spread. And I have been kind of like digging around. I also have just like a very vague memory of, I think it's 2 sketchbooks ago, where I used 2 colored ballpoint pens to do kind of like a sketching session. So I found the pens that I was using in the past, or at least a couple of them that I was using at the time. I think this one doesn't really match. Hopefully it's not out, but I don't think I'm going to be using red today anyways. I kind of have a mix match assortment of pens right here. As you can see, these 2 don't belong in this set, but I think I want to draw some of the members from Plave. So I'm going to start off with my bias, which is Yejun, and then maybe we'll either do Noah or Hamin. So maybe later we can do Eunho and Bambi, like at some other stage or a different sketching session. We'll see how I feel. But right now, I think I am going to start with Yejun, which means that we're going to start with more of a blue color palette. So we have light blue, dark blue. And if I want to kind of like darken things up or make a little bit more contrast, I will pull black into this as well. Oh, I do have this one actually, because I'm not sure if this one still has ink left. We can test it. But also I did choose a kind of blue color to go along with this because it would be nice to use this cut to kind of fill out some spaces a lot more quickly, in terms of like knocking out value or shape or shadows or whatever I want to use it for. Or maybe I'll just use this as like a background color. I am going to be using the light blue, so if I do want to kind of cover up some of the sketchier areas with like shading, this one kind of works together with this one nicely. So kind of in the meantime, because I was working on like little stickers, I accidentally did a miscut and cut these ones too deep. So they became die cuts rather than kiss cuts. Let's go ahead and peel this because that's such a small size. It's a little bit annoying to peel these. So this is of Yejun from my like little pixel series. So I'm gonna stick him kind of like maybe right here. I do have one of his name as well. So maybe oops, you guys can't even see him. Applied like some rainbow hollow vinyl onto the stickers, just to make them last a little longer, but I also like the sheen and the shine from it, so I think it looks really cute. Because I do have stickers of Yejun, Hamin, and Noah left. I believe I put Bambi and Eunho like somewhere else in my sketchbook, because I kind of just like litter empty spaces with the rest of the stickers. So I have been drawing Plave more recently. I did draw them very briefly, or at least like Yejun and Hamin, at the very beginning of when they debuted, because I really loved their songs and their models are just very cute. So how do I want to draw him? So sketching with ballpoint pen sometimes feels a little bit intimidating. But I kind of want to give myself a little bit less pressure in terms of whenever I'm just sketching in general. Unfortunately, I'm filming this at night, so I feel like the lighting is not like too optimal at the moment. So please bear with me. But it's kind of a nice time to record since I don't have internet at the moment, or at least like my computer keeps disconnecting due to the room I'm in is kind of like a dead zone. So it allows me to have just some time to really sketch stuff out. I do have some references just saved of the Plave members because I've been doing portraits and stuff, but we will see where this kind of leads me. But vocal wise, I am in love with Noah's voice color, if that makes sense. It's just very attractive and just like easy to listen to. But if I need to look up any references, I will look it up on my phone because I think it has better connection. So these might look a little bit more like out of character. I do feel like I tend to struggle drawing certain characters and like, you know, I guess like because they're VTuber idols, V-idols? How do we, virtual idol? It's a little bit easier for me to draw, but still nonetheless, I do struggle. Okay, so hopefully I won't be smudging around it too much. But let's continue. Actually, do I have a scrap piece of paper? Guess not currently. Guess this will just have to do. This is like when I was painting the little clay version of Fineliners. This will work just to kind of block out this particular sketch. Oops, wrong pen. Because I do like Yejune's vocals too. Unfortunately, because I was using Spotify to listen to music, so I was listening to Wonu's Leftover. Finally just entirely stopped. So I'm sitting in silence, which is fine, but I definitely prefer the work with something in the background. But usually if I'm supposed to be talking, I usually like music instead. Otherwise I put like podcasts or longer formed videos in the background. I should have made him turned a little bit more actually. Oopsies. But what was I talking about? Oh, Yejune's voice. He has like very sweet sounding vocals, which I do love listening to, and he sings a lot of ballads. But honestly, Plav's like vocal talent is fantastic. So I hope they get a lot of success. But let me know what's your favorite track from all their... How many albums did he have? Like 3? 3 mini albums? Or single albums? Not too sure. I feel like they're on the shorter side. I think the songs like Our Movie and From, they're so pretty. But I definitely love their debut track. And I think it's the 6th, I forget what it's called, the 6th something, 6th Summer. I'll put it on the screen. I never remembered that title. I do wish sometimes I was a little bit more confident using ballpoint pen. I guess I'll just come with practice. So let's see. I guess because I'm using like mostly artificial light or completely artificial light, you're gonna get a lot of glare here. I'll see if I picked out any colors to see if I could draw Noah, because I don't know how long I'm gonna sketch for. Okay. Yejune's really round, but I always want to give him more like fluffy hair. Or maybe if you're like a K-pop fan and also a VTuber fan, do give them a try, because I think it's a kind of like best of both worlds. Okay, let's do one more. Maybe, and I guess because I put his name here, maybe I won't do any text. Also, hopefully, because this comes out on Monday, On Wednesday, it'll be another Plave-ish related video, hopefully. As long as I can finish something on time. There's so many like stickers and things I want to make, but the time crunch won't allow me. So it kind of looks like he has armbands. So whenever I sketch with ballpoint pen, the messier that it gets definitely means that I'm not really putting lines like with intention. I'm kind of more like feeling it out, which I don't think is a bad thing, but it would be nice to be a little bit more intentional with my lines. I do want to draw Noah though. Noah's very pretty. And he gives me Jonghan vibes sometimes. I don't know if it's the styling of him or he's very like, almost princely in a way. All of these look like different people. It's okay, this is practice. Okay, so thinking, do I outline with blue and then we'll go in with the water-based marker? Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to tighten these up a little bit and then we can kind of hide our mistakes, blend and add a little bit of more value and stuff along, like with this marker alongside with maybe a combination of these two pens. So mostly, I wish the glare wasn't so bad. Maybe I can prop up my sketchbook. Let's change angles actually. So I'm gonna be darkening up like quite a few lines, but I'm also gonna try to shade wherever I need to. Because I'm kind of using this ballpoint pen, like the darker color, to finish everything up. Compared to the light blue, this feels a little bit more creamier. I don't know if it's because it's more of a newer pen. Sometimes I find either lighter colors are a little bit more scratchier, or these ones run out of ink a lot quicker because I tend to sketch with them more. So my water-based markers might bleed a lot with these, which might be a bad idea to use them like in conjunction with this, or I should use them before I do the inking. Because maybe I won't use the water-based marker. We could just use our initial blue color to do everything. I don't know. Or maybe we'll still use a combination. I feel like I'm just so timid with stuff in my sketchbook recently. So I'm kind of trying to color the inside of the petals here. I'm trying to remember what outfit was I drawing. I'm assuming it's the normal one that I wanted to draw. Kind of with the gray vest and the blue tie. Can't wait until con prepping season's over. As much as I get really excited, but also like very nervous about tabling, like I get imposter syndrome and think that like I will sell absolutely nothing, which has never been the case. I should worry a little bit less, but it is a little bit nerve-wracking still. And all the prep makes me lose my mind. I think also after convention season, I'm gonna see if I can block out some time to do some streaming again. I just have to move my setup back upstairs on my laptop instead. It's a really massive hand. And then we have kind of this entire area. But I can't wait to meet like more either carrot artists or just like K-pop artists in general, because it is a K-pop market that I'm attending first, which I might post more information about later in the week. That would be fine, because it'd be nice to meet some other people. But my friend is going to be tabling with me, so she's going to be helping me a lot. Keep sane and help me with marketing. So I can see that the ink is actually still pretty wet, I guess. It's like glistening still, so I don't really like the fact that it is. I might make imprints after I close the sketchbook, so maybe I have to go find where I put those scrap pieces of paper and put one in between. Definitely can confirm though, definitely allergic to cats. Not like terribly, but my sinuses do act up. My friend has a cat, and he's like super fluffy. I love petting him because he purrs so much, and he just loves attention. So I was petting him so much. But I think because he was shedding a lot, I was so congested while we're watching a movie. Right now I'm congested again, but I actually think it's because like the weather is inconsistent. So like at night it gets a lot cooler. But I don't know if like am I too cold? I'm confused. But suddenly, you know, nose starts running, you blow your nose, and now I feel congested. Because now I feel like I can't breathe through my nose. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm trying not to sneeze. Maybe I should save this session for tomorrow. Might be a smarter idea. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. It's 2 a.m. right now. Maybe I'll sleep, and I'll come back tomorrow. So I'll be right back, because my nose is running. Okay, so now it's the next morning. It's actually a lot better with the natural lighting like this, so hopefully you guys can see a lot clearer compared to last night's footage. But let's continue. I also feel a lot better, so hopefully this will just turn out a lot better today. I think it's definitely good that I took a break instead of like pushing through. Otherwise I would have been like way too sleepy. Let's use our marker. So I really don't want to add too much back and forth on top of the ballpoint pen, otherwise it will be a little bit too streaky. I'm gonna try to, yeah, I think it won't be too bad to add the ballpoint pen on top afterwards. So let's plan out some of the shading for the hair first. So as long as this is dry, we should be okay to add ballpoint pen on top. Plave is really cute. I really do like their songs a lot. Because like literally all I've been listening to is Plave every time I work on any like Plave merch and stuff. Alongside with like here and there 17 songs. I've been listening to Paul Kim again. Alongside with listening to a lot of J&W, I guess, or Wonwoo and Jonghan's little unit. Because for 17, like I've been listening mostly to the ballads anyways. Later on I'd probably like listen to more of upbeat songs when I'm during like crunch time of convention prepping. I can't wait to just be on the grind of just making stickers for a little bit, because there's some that are like not fandom related that I really want to make. Well, you guys can see that. Sometimes like my camera makes it look a little bit more black rather than the dark blue. Okay, let's add our shadows again. You can kind of see how this blue mixes in with the light blue that I've been using. Okay, so for lighting, I kind of want this side to be darker. We're gonna have to avoid our sticker here. I think maybe Bambi might be a good choice to do next. His colors would be a little bit more straightforward. I think Eunho as well, because his would be black and red. Because I think I'm going to accept the fact that this is probably going to be a sketchbook that's finished in July instead. So for the hair, I do have like a indication of where the highlight is because of how I blocked in the hair. Oh, I kind of added darker shading here though. Because Yeojun's hair is darker, so then we can kind of do the same for this one. Once again, smudging. I've been listening to also like Bambi's cover of Square by Baekhyun, because I love that song so much, and I do like his version too. But the thing I was talking about with the highlights, so because I have a band of highlights already established for the most part, I'm kind of just picking on the band below and kind of darkening it up as much as I can, just to make the highlights stand even more, or stand out even more. I feel like this is a little bit of an awkward angle. Okay, let's see how much we can fix this. If I botch it up even more, I will use the black pen to kind of buff it out a little bit. Maybe I'll do one larger doodle of Noah. Maybe we'll do like yellow and blue or something. I think it's okay to dislike things you put in your sketchbook, but I definitely recommend like not chucking any of your stuff away though. Because then we could go like super monochromatic and do something with Wonwoo or Jonghan's teaser photos. Or concept photos. Extra blue. I have an idea, but let's see if I can add extra colors to this, because I might add like a very pale yellow to the spread and then we'll move on. So kind of messy still, a little scribbly here and there. So just kind of a little bit of pen doodles. Let's flip to a new page. Okay, there's too much stuff on my desk. Cut cut down a piece of like scrap backing paper off of some vinyl. So I'm gonna place this on the back. And then use a binder clip to kind of lock that into place. Now, I was looking at the yellow that I was using for the spread for Yejun. It's a little bit too dark for what I potentially want to do. So I don't have my other set here right now, but I do have like a lighter yellow that I could use. But I think this one's a little too neon, but this kind of yellow that it's a little hard for you guys to see might be a good choice. So let's use that instead. And I'll put these ones back. Okay. So I thought this one was very neon, but now I have this one that actually is more like a highlighter yellow. So we'll definitely use this one instead. I'm trying to find what outfit I want to draw him in. Because maybe I could go with the debut one. So let me choose a light blue as well. Might be very hard for you guys to see. So this yellow is super hard to see. Maybe the worst choice I probably could have made. Maybe I should have stuck with that initial yellow. So lots of yellow. Hopefully it's not affecting the sketch below. But not below, I guess like behind where Yejun is. But also while it's drying, I'm going to put on these little stickers. I also forgot the mole on him, because I might forget that later. But I do have not Hamin, I keep saying Hamin. I do have Noah stickers still. All I will have left is Hamin stickers, which I'll put maybe on this side another time. I'll just put this one in the corner. And then I have these little tiny ones that I did like their little animal versions. Hopefully you can see that. Has like the hollow vinyl on it. But let's draw him. So they're not exactly on the same plane. I think that's the problem. Okay, maybe I will add the blue at this point. This is like a big Atlantis. Big Atlantis pen instead of the Papermate Inkjoy. This one's a lot smoother and also like dispenses a little bit less ink. But at least it's not skipping on me, so I'm gonna use it instead. So back to the eyes. So what I like to do is leave a band of color at the very edge. And then everywhere else we can kind of color or shade in a little bit darker. Noah's eyes are on the lighter side, so I'm not going to fill in the pupil either. So the rest of his hair right here. So if I screwed up his face, I definitely would have tried to find some different way to, even though I said not to. Probably to cover up or like my mistakes. So maybe like acrylic markers or post-it note or something. So trying to fix our ruffles right here. ideally I would use this, but I don't think I have my Tombow brushes here right now. Oh, wait. I have something in front of me. Let's see if this will work. I have these click art pens that I used for like a very brief amount of time. I want to use these more for like, I don't know, stationery purposes rather than like sketching, probably. Doing a little bit of a test. I think this would actually work for this. I just have to be careful because I think this bleeds through more so than my water-based markers. So in order to keep Yejun kind of intact, I'm just gonna do you can't even see the difference. Kind of wish I stayed in the same direction so it doesn't give this cross-hatchy texture. So I kind of have Noah right here. Yejun. So the bleed through, it's not too noticeable. I definitely think it's like wherever I pressed really hard with the pen kind of popped through. But for the most part, it's like kind of untouched. We have Noah. I'll see what I'll do here in the future, but I think that's it for today's little sketchbook session. Like I said earlier, I don't think I'm caring about the green anymore. Yeah, still think this one turned out kind of pretty. Yeah, and this one turned out kind of cute. Hopefully. Maybe at least before my birthday in July, I will try my best to finish the sketchbook. Because realistically, I will not finish it by the end of this month because I will be mostly doing digital work and prepping for conventions. But other than that, I am excited to be done with the sketchbook at some point. It's just been a very slow few months working in the sketchbook. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time in the next video though. Bye!